Yo, what up, and welcome back to Appalachia Reactions. Man, listen, all right, I'll be real with you, all right, yo, look, I know nobody's gonna watch that Diabolic video, so, like, yo, I'm gonna put this one up, you know what I mean, because, like, we gotta get some views, get some individuals over here. Make sure you subscribe to the damn channel, like, yo, for fuck's sake, this is the best content YouTube has to offer, other than my other channel, which legitimately is actually the best content that YouTube has to offer. Actual journalistic integrity, real shit. It's Pinoid News, like, yo, it is what it is. But in the meantime, yo, look, we're going to sit here and listen to the Ill Mind of Hopsin #5. All right. And I might do #7 yet. Like, legit, I don't know. We're going to see what happens. You know what I mean? So let's rock and roll. You know what I mean? Let's listen to this. Let's bang out. I've heard this like 1,000 times, but, like, yo, let's have, you know what I mean? We're going to sit here and get into it. Yo, it is what it is.
Man, I hate rap, but if the shoe fits, wear it. I become a freak of nature, all the kids stare at, who walk around bumping raw.
Let me be real, man. I'm not a huge fan of, like, the contact in the eyes thing. I say this about Hopsin a lot, you know what I mean? But I'm going to say it with y'all right now, you know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. Let me say this about Hopsin. All the traits that I don't like about white people, Hopsin has inherited, right? Like, yo, other than, like, the intelligence thing, you know what I'm saying? But, like, yo, legit, the mentality of changing yourself, you know what I'm saying? So, like, you think that your looks make you unique. The truth of the matter, what makes you a unique individual is you as a whole, right? It's you as a person. Like, that's what really makes you a unique individual. You should be unique. You should be uniquely remembered. And, like, a lot of individuals will stand here and say, like, oh, you know, like, fucking, oh, that's unique traits or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, they, you know, they're like mental disorders or whatever the case is. Because, like, that's what happens when you end up, you don't fit inside of the mold that these people want you to fit inside of, right? They'll stand there and say you're crazy, you're bipolar, or whatever the fucking case is. Like, the truth is that, you know what I mean, legitimately, you know, like, being a unique human being, you know what I'm saying, not fitting the mold is not a bad thing. Legitimately. Let's keep rocking.
With the shit blaring, saying fuck school and dropping out like a miscarriage. I'm embarrassed and I'm ashamed I played a part in this devilish game, making your common sense perish. But I ain't taking the full blame, cause most of you chumps running around here ain't never had strict parents. All of your brain cells rotting from weed. You feeling like if you ain't got it, life's not as complete. You having sex with every motherfucking body you see, with a past so dark that Satan to jump out of his seat.
Yo, look. Look, and this bullshit of, like, where I had these big ass things, it's fucking, yo, Jesus Christ. Like, I just want to grab them and, like, rip them the fuck out and then punch them motherfucker in the face. Like, yo, it's so fucking dumb. Stop doing that to yourself. Like, Jesus Christ, man. Like, yo, enjoy who the fuck you are. You don't have to, like, misshape your goddamn body in order to be somebody the fuck else. Legitimately. If you ain't got enough scars and nonsense to talk about, you know what I mean? Because you ain't lived your fucking life. You lived a shitbag life. Start enjoying yourself and taking some more fucking risk. Like, yo, for fuck's sake.
Still you out in these streets thinking you hot as can be, without the knowledge to lead, so you just follow the sheep, making sure your lame swag is all polished and clean, while your favorite rapper's like, yeah, he got it from me. You been brainwashed by a fake life that you used to live in. When I say the word fun, what do you envision? Probably drinking and smoking out with your crew and chilling with clueless women you trying to bang, bumping New Edition. Is that all you think life really is? Well, if so, then you're a fucking idiot. I honestly feel like grabbing your head and hitting it. Matter of fact, you don't even deserve a brain. Give me it! Do you even have any goals aside from bagging these hoes and packing the ball? Well, let me guess, no. You're only in school.
Yo, look, let me say this, right? You know what I mean? Like, real shit. Let me say this. Man, look. All right. Like, yo, there's lots of things in life that are fun that don't involve, you know what I'm saying, drinking and hanging the fuck out. I mean, drinking and hanging out's cool once in a while. You know what I mean? Like, you know, every once in a blue moon, go hang out with your homies and drink something. But, like, honest to God, like, yo, my best time spent with my homies, you know what I'm saying, was, like, times when we took our kids out to the fucking creek and hit, you know what I mean, a swimming hole, or, you know what I mean, go out fucking fishing and camping, you know, setting fires and shit and relaxing and just enjoying our lives, you know what I mean, enjoying the outdoors, enjoying ourselves, you know what I mean, like, yo, legitimately, like, yo, I got, you know what I'm saying, my motherfucking fishing license on my joint right now as a whole, you know what I mean, like, yo, because I enjoy, you know what I'm saying, going fishing and having fun and, you know, doing these type of things, because that's what makes life worth living in the end of the day, you know what I mean, that's really what it is. Like, I don't understand why it is that like individuals stand here and think that like getting high and fucking drinking this shit's like the fucking most fun thing you can do. If your life's so miserable that you have to drink to escape it, yo, you're not living your life properly. You know what I mean? Like every day, I read like 3 books a fucking week and shit. You know what I mean? They're all audio books because like I listen to them going down the road at work and shit. You know what I mean? And like I'm trying to get my hat right. You know what I mean? But like, yo, that's what it is. Like, you see the tooth missing? Like, yo, the scars, nigga, from all fucking throwing your hands and getting it done. Like, it happens. And it's cool and it's fun. It's enjoyable. You know what I mean? Like, yo, those are the lives I lived the life I lived when I was a kid. It was much rougher. It was much harder. And I mean, I got bullet holes in my back and shit. Like, yo, these happen. You move past it and go on about your life. And you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you learn to appreciate life and learn to appreciate your mental, learn how to appreciate the world around you because there's much more to it. Like, yo, in my background, that's a bridge where I fish on a regular basis. You know what I mean? I take the boat out and I go down in between, you know what I'm saying, between the bridge pillars and shit, you know what I'm saying, and catch smallmouths and fucking rock bass and shit all day long. It's beautiful. I love that shit. You know what I mean? I do this. Why? Because I'm like, I'd love to be able to not have to go to work every day and grind out for 13 hours a day. You know what I mean? And so, like, if I have that opportunity, I'm going to take it. You know what I mean? And I'll see if this can actually take me somewhere. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, like, you know, like if my other channel hadn't got demonetized to hell, you know, I'm like, yo, they're like, can you get monetization? No, never. Like, yo, because, like, yo, I'll tell the truth. You know what I mean? But I make an impact on lives. Like, other dudes legitimately, like, yo, they went and got jobs and moved out their mom's house and, you know what I mean, got their own place and got their own car because Tom P sat there, you know what I'm saying? Yo, look, dude, this is what you need to do. You know what I mean? There's guys that retired off my financial shit, you know what I mean, that I do with my channel. You know what I mean? Like, humans are better, people are better because of me as a whole, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, this is all about me reading and educating myself and becoming a better human being, becoming a better man, becoming a better father, becoming a better person as a whole. You know what I mean? Like, yo, it takes work and it's cool. You know what I mean? Going out here and grinding it, building yourself. You know what I'm saying? Getting your horsepower up and becoming that individual that you want to be is important. At the end of the day, like, you have to be willing to do that. You know what I'm saying? Yo, let's keep rocking though.
Because your parents make you go and all you do is play beer pong and hang out with the bros. Yo, society's got you living for a whack cause you're a fucking adult with no skills at all. You don't read any books or play ball. You don't draw. You literally do nothing at all. Still you.
And let me say this, man, like, yo, legitimately, like, yo, in the summertime or in the spring or whenever you get the chance, yo, you should be out at the court. You know what I mean? You should be out trying to play sports, even if you're not good at it. Yo, it's cool. Like, yo, get some physical activity in your life. You know what I mean? It's important for you to maintain the ability to continue to move around and shit. Like, legit. Like, before I started doing this, I went out and I walked 3 miles a day. Right? And I picked up a log along the fucking way and I sat there and I was just benching that motherfucker over my head. Why? Because, like, yo, I don't want to end up being some fat fuck, you know what I mean? Who ends up, you know what I mean, just dying early because I fucking didn't exercise. You know what I mean? I don't want to ever have that. Like, I got kids, you know what I'm saying? I got young kids right now too. That's the bitch. Like, I got an 18-year-old and I got a fucking 2 and a 1-year-old, right? Like, yo, look, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, have my kids be 18 years old, you know what I'm saying? And I can't, like, do anything. You know what I mean? I can't take them and do shit with them. Like, yo, it's important. Like, yo, you don't want to be that motherfucker to be like where, you know, you can't do shit when you're old because you never did shit when you were young, so you didn't build that up. Let's keep rocking.
For the glamorous fruits you don't have cause you idolize rappers that do. And all they say is I got money in a stack to the roof. And now you think that it's gonna magically just happen to you? How? Your lazy ass don't commit to labor. You pick something up, try it out, and put it down 2 minutes later. Then you complain about your life cause it ain't getting catered. Now whoever tries to call you on your bullshit's a hater. You wanna succeed, you have to try. Or one day you'll get older and regret it all cause you can't provide. Your friends are lowlifes, don't act surprised. Look, just cut the bad fruit off of the tree. Make the sacrifice.
Yo, you're not wrong, man. Like, yo, there's going to be a lot of people in your life you're eventually just going to have to cut off. Like, it is what it is. Like, I keep some grimy motherfuckers around me, you know, but I'll be honest with you. I've known them since I was in kindergarten. Like, yo, I've known dudes since I was in diapers and we still, like, you know, we still ride together and I'm almost 40. Like, it is what it is. You know, like, it's important that you have these people around you, but on the same point, it's not important enough to ruin your life for, you know what I mean? Like, they're continually dragging you down. Like, you'll notice that there's some people, if you analyze your life as a whole, you'll notice there's some people that, you know, are like, how do I put this, man? You'll notice that there's some people in your world who You know what I mean? They become a black hole. And every time you get around them, like your life just becomes fucking miserable. You got to cut them motherfuckers off at the end of the day.
Fights. Girls, stop acting like you want a guy with traits like Romeo. Bitch, that's a fucking lie. You always talk about how every man's faking. You can't take it and you want something real. Shut up, tramp, save it. Twice a week you put on your makeup and damn bracelets and head to the club half naked with your ass shaking. Pulling the low-life nigga who claim he cash making till you let him hit and find out he work at the gas station. One of them niggas got you pregnant, man.
Females in our society are so fucked up. Like, legit, they're so out of whack with what they are and what they're supposed to be. You know what I mean? Like, we're out here pretending that, like, these broads are supposed to be, you know what I mean, strong, independent, fierce women. Like, that's fucking dumb. Like, yo, no female's supposed to be on that level. You know what I mean? Legitimately, like, females, yeah, like, yo, you're supposed to have a female who's smart. Like, yo, for two reasons. One is because she's going to be the one who's, you know what I mean, the first one around your children on a regular basis and be the individual who, you know what I mean, the kids are going to be educated the most by other than you, right? And secondly, because you'd like to have a partner who can, you know what I mean, like, you can bounce shit off of and, you know, they can give you a proper response. That's important. You know what I mean? Legitimately, that's an important thing to have as a whole. You know what I mean? It's helpful to have that. Now, you don't absolutely need that if you got good friends around you, got good teammates, you have good parents, you have good family members. But, like, you know, like, standing here and thinking that these females are supposed to be independent and compete with dudes is fucking stupid. You know what I mean? In the end of the day, that's fucking dumb. Like, your women aren't supposed to be out here competing with dudes and, you know what I mean, like, be out in the world among other dudes and shit. Like, yo, because familiarity breeds bullshit in the end of the day. Like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep rocking.
You can't raise it, but you caused it. Your actions made a fat statement. You want Romeo to act patient and stop fronting like he in the club, posted in the back waiting. It's the club, when guys put on a new persona. After they get loaded with a few coronas, they always shouting and wild out with habits that very few condone them. Then they look for beautiful, brainless bitches like you to bone them. Then when they leave you, you cry and cry. Talking about, oh my God, I can't find a guy. I've spent so many years and I've tried and tried. Why am I even on earth? I should die. You want Romeo, you're not worthy. You're cocky.
Yo. Yo, that's not a lie. That's not a lie, home. Like, legit. Like, yo, bitches be going to the club shaking their ass thinking that they gonna find a fucking mate and shit. Like, yo, if you meet the dude of your fucking dreams in a goddamn club, like, yo, your dreams are terrible. Yo, legitimately. Like, yo, because most good dudes on this planet, most individuals who are going to provide for you, you know what I mean, be that type of person, are not going to be in the club. You know what I mean? Like, legit. Like, you're going to find dudes like, you know what I mean, like I was when I was younger. You know what I mean? But, like, I was a, you know, I was a drug dealer and, like, yo, I was a bad person. You know what I mean? Like, yo, I'd be just as apt to rob you as fuck you. You know, it's like, yo, that was what it was. You know what I mean? Like, yo, that's the type of dude that you're going to end up meeting in the club. Like, yo, that's not who you want around you. That's not the person you should be wanting to spend the rest of your life with. You know what I mean? Just, yo, for real.
Thirsty, you're nasty and probably got herpes. Sometimes the secret to find is to stop searching. Try a new formula cause your last one's not working. The term real niggas publicly used, and I need to know what it means cause I'm fucking confused. Are you one for always busting your tool with nothing to lose and something to prove? The homies up in your crew? Is it because you selling drugs to get loot and brag about how you done been shot and stabbed like it's fun to be you? But your life's a struggle, right? And you just hustling through. Nah, you hamster ass nigga, you just stuck in the loop. Man, why do black people...
Yo, look, all right. I'm gonna put this like this, right? Yo, the vast majority of the fucking problems in the black community is because of, like, yo, our family courts and, you know what I mean, our giving welfare to women, even though it was the dudes who lost their fucking job. Like, that was the fucking stupidest shit ever, right? And, like, you know, child support laws standing here, you know what I mean, being an intergenerational issue that, you know, like, every black dude who got shot by the police in the last fucking, you know what I mean, 10 years have all had child support cases, you know what I mean? And, like, you know, 90% of all drug offenders having child support cases. The fact that, you know what I'm saying, a man at 18 years old can no longer stay in his mama's house if she lives in fucking Section 8 because, you know what I mean, he's considered a full-grown adult, you know what I mean? And, like, either he has to pay rent or he got to get up out of there, you know what I mean? And he ain't got no skills because, like, yo, they're all, you know what I mean, they all live inside of, like, this terrible single motherhood fucking ridden piece of shit fucking place, right? You know what I mean? With 77% of all black kids being born to single moms. Like, you ever wonder why the black community is the way it is? Maybe it's the fact that our fucking policies, you know what I mean, have bred a society that's fucking created this fucking situation as a whole. And it has little to nothing to do about racism. And it has everything to do with the fact that, like, you know, it's tearing down our whole society, but it's affecting the bottom rung the worst. You know what I mean? And that's really what it is. You know, this is, you know, I mean, this is a fucking glitch of the system as a whole. Maybe we should start talking about how we handle, you know, I mean, parenting in America and divorce and, you know, I mean, child support and, you know, family courts and all the things that are involved, because legitimately it's destroying us as a whole species. You know, like, who are you going to look up to in your community? You know what I mean? You're going to look up to the strongest, you know what I mean, best dressed, the individual with the best car, the person with the most stuff. And in a community where, like, you know, the person selling drugs because, like, there's no industry left because we stripped that out 20 years ago. Thank you, Mr. Clinton and Mr. Reagan and Mr. Bush, you know what I mean, Mr. Nixon, right? Thank you very much, Obama, and, you know what I mean, fucking George Bush Jr., right? Thank you very much, all you pieces of shit who sold us out to the highest fucking bidder, right? You know what I mean, allowed all our jobs to be shipped overseas or to Mexico, you know what I mean, destroyed all our fucking unions that were providing good family sustaining wages for fucking communities that, you know what I mean, we're trying to rebuild. Like, yo, thank you, you know what I'm saying? Like, because this is where the fuck it has led us. You know what I mean? This is a fucking massive failure of our economic and fucking family policy in America, rather than, you know what I mean, us thinking about it as fucking racism or thinking about it as, you know, oh man, black people should be doing better. Like, yo, why? Because white people are doing better? The middle class has been hollowed out. Like, yo, white people aren't doing, like, yo, black people think like, oh, white people live like they live on TV. Like, no. Like, yo, the vast majority of white people in this country are fucking impoverished, right? Like, yo, they just, yo, like, and if anybody has a decent house and a good car, they're in debt up to their fucking eyeballs. Like, it is what it is. The average cost of a car right now is $40,000, and the average take home pays $38,000. Like, yo, don't get anything misunderstood. Like, yo, everybody's broke. And just Hollywood's portraying a fake fucking thing that, you know what I mean, just absolutely isn't real.
Gotta be the only ones who can't evolve. Cause you in the streets acting like a Neanderthal. It's clear you can't stand the law. You lost is in the band and dog, and all you interested in is fighting, rapping, and basketball. I can't even fuck with you.
Let me be real. Nobody should stand the law. Like, yo, in the end of the day, like, I'm a fan of Jefferson. You know what I mean? Like, yo, I think, you know what I mean, legitimately, like, Jefferson said that we should have a revolution every 19 years, right? Because, like, every generation should, you know what I mean, have the opportunity or be afforded the opportunity to sign up for the laws that they're, you know what I mean, inheriting. Because, like, one generation of people to the next generation of people is basically the same as one nation of people to another nation of people, right? Like, what right do you have to stand here and tell me that, you know, an individual born in 1900 should have lived under the same laws that I live under? You know what I mean? Because all laws are an experiment. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, like, yeah, we have certain laws that are positive, right? Like, you know, you shouldn't rape people. You shouldn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you shouldn't kill people. You shouldn't be stealing out of people's houses and respect, you know what I mean, property and things of this nature. These type of laws are fine, right? But, like, when you start getting into, like, this nitty gritty to where, like, you know, in America, just on the federal level, there's 50,000 laws to 70,000 laws, and nobody has any idea, right? You know what I mean? Or, like, you know, the you know what I mean, the fact that, like, nobody has any idea how many laws are on a local level. On average, the average person commits 3 felonies a day and they have no idea. You know what I mean? Like, this is the type of shit that I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Like, yo, and these laws need to be revisited, like, every fucking so many years and go, all right, you know what I mean, is this law doing good or is this law doing bad? Is it, you know what I mean, causing more problems or less problems in our society? Like, we should have that conversation and re-debate them. But, like, you know, like, it is what it is, you know what I mean? Like, it gets to the point where, like, you know, when you see cops on the side of the road and they're, like, camouflaging their cars with tree branches and shit, and go, like, are you a predator or are you actually enforcing, you know what I mean? Like, are you actually helping the community? Because I feel like you're a fucking predator at that point. You know what I mean? And that's something that we should have a conversation about, because if you're just a predator out here trying to steal shit from, you know what I mean, the average citizen, I don't feel like we need you. You know what I mean? Like, yo, let's keep going.
Cause if we out in public, you gon' get caught stealing some shit and get my ass in trouble too. You'll get old and be nothing. Living life in these streets, thugging and starting shit with anybody, mean mugging. Look at you, a real nigga, thinking your life's cool. Girls used to turn me down for guys who were like you, till you grab their heart and shove a spearhead right through. Then they regret it because it wasn't the right move. Your real nigga talk seems bogus. A real nigga don't brag about being real as long as he knows it. and his future doesn't seem hopeless. A real nigga stays out of jail, handle shit and he keeps focused. To all you rappers whose soul is out in the wrong, you inspire the issue I wrote about in this song. You go to pile on the young who roam around in the slums. See, this is what happens when rap's overcrowded with bums. Hope the hour is long when I'm rolling out with your tongue. The man above is my guide, you know the power is strong. All you menace and freaks are only in it for cheese, and the mass control limit was breached. Fuck hip-hop. They only in it for cheese, and any eyewitness can see they purposely making the innocent weak. My existence on this planet's for you. I ain't only here to benefit me. Yo, we need to make a change while there's still time. It is hard, and sometimes I struggle trying to reveal mine. I can guide you if you feel blind. I just need you to be willing to journey into my ill mind.
Yo, look. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, like, yo, I like Hopsin, and his bars is ridiculous. You know what I mean? Legitimately, his ability to stand here and express himself is far beyond most individuals' ability. Like, I think the last person I ever heard that had the ability to express himself on his fucking level was Pac, in the end of the day. Right? And, like, I love Hopsin. I think he's fucking gangster. I think he's great. And, you know what I mean? I dig his music. You know what I mean? I just disagree with, you know what I'm saying, some of his motherfucking ideologies. Like, it is what it is. Anyway, yo, look, I'm Tom Pease with Appalachia Reactions. Yo, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Peace.